For today's breath technique, we are going to play with the Viloma pranayama breath. Viloma can be focused on the inhale as well as the exhale, so we will do both today. And this also prepares for another technique that I will introduce to you tomorrow. So what we do with Viloma is break up the breath with a little pause. And then for the inhale, it's inhale through the nose, pause, and then inhale again, pause, inhale again, pause. You could do it 3 times, or you could keep going until you feel like, okay, I've actually reached the max capacity of my lungs, followed by a slow, controlled, relaxed exhale. So it's an interesting word, control, when it comes to the breath, because it's not forceful and it's not aggressive. It's really about being attentive to the breath and guiding the breath so that it's not explosive or it's not a complete letting go without any kind of guidance. So why we would practice Viloma, one of the reasons would be to wake up the lungs, strengthen the lung capacity, kind of like taking the lungs to the gym. It can be really helpful with reducing stress. As simply put, if you are focused on your breath and you're in your body and aware of your breath, your body knows that you're not in danger. And that's why many breath techniques can be referred to as reducing anxiety, simply because if you're focused on your breath, your body knows you're safe. So we will do this for the inhale, and then the exact same thing for the exhale, where you take a regular breath in, and then exhale, pause, exhale more, pause, exhale more, pause, and continue until you're hugging your belly button back and seeing, do I have more air to exhale? And then similar concept as with the inhale for Viloma is that, for the exhale on that first Viloma that we talked about, after the exhaling to completion, it's a slow, controlled inhale, not an explosive need for air in that moment. So if you do find that your inhale after that many exhales is aggressive or explosive, take that in as data that you went a little too hard and fast, and that you needed to, next round, just take it a little bit slower. Maybe don't exhale as much so that you're not being too aggressive with your body. So we'll start with the inhale together. Okay, so you can follow along with me, or again, just watch, and then you can practice this afterwards. So always beginning and ending our practice with coherent breathing. It can be helpful to have a hand on the belly and chest. Breathing through your nose, slowing your breath down. Feeling your belly expand into your hand. And we'll do 3 rounds of Viloma on the inhale. Making sound, a hum, a sigh. It's really helpful for that long exhale. 2 more times. And really making sure that the first couple sips of air are all belly. 1 more time. And back into a rhythmic, coherent breathing pattern. Now we'll do the same thing, but for the exhale. So a regular inhale. That's where the pressure on the belly can be really helpful on that first inhale. After you fully exhaled out, it helps slow the breath down. Let's do it 2 more times. And back into a soft, rhythmic, smooth breath. So it's worth mentioning again, as I did in the first or second video in this breath series, that bookending the breath techniques with the soft rhythm of coherent breathing serves a really important purpose, as some of the breath techniques are inducing a bit of a stress response. It's not a regular way of breathing, and for it to be a positive stress experience, we need to make sure that we have that time after where we move into restoration, where we continually show the mind and body that it's okay to get activated. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to step outside what would be the normal way of breathing. And by coming back into that restorative, soothing breath, that's really how the body knows it's okay. And again, this soft, smooth, rhythmic breathing is how we want to be breathing more and more throughout the day. So bookending any technique with that type of breath is also ensuring that the body is getting a lot of that very deliberate experience of what a smooth belly breath really feels like. The more the body experiences that, the quicker it will adopt that as the normal when you're not paying attention to it. I hope you enjoyed that practice tonight, and come on back tomorrow for the next technique.